was
is banning.
fairly one-sided, safe to say, for the side of Aether main.
And what you're seeing there right now is a Filipino stream, and you're here on the English
Your
stream.
team is banning.
And yeah, just like we were saying, it was a one-sided victory. Game number 1, very, very decisive. Only Aether main only died twice, and those 2 deaths weren't as impactful as it seemed.
Yeah, and of course, we are expecting the same result for this second game, but I don't want to count out ArkAngel Onage. They could definitely work some magic here if they want to send this to that game 3 and at least get some points for themselves,
Your
as
team
the bans
is
are pretty
banned.
standard. You know, you're expecting something like a Claude to be banned here if you are Aether main. Don't want to give that up over to ArkAngel Onage.
Yeah, open up that possibility. I mean, that Hellcurt ban from game number 1 is a bit weird. Really didn't expect ArkAngel Onage to go for that, but the logical choice here is to just go for that Claude ban. Don't give ArkAngel Onage any leverage at all to get back into the game.
They are going to take their sweet time, but there it is.
Your team
Pretty
is
standard
picking.
now. What does ArkAngel Onage decide to first pick here? Because it usually gives you a tell on where their composition wants to take a direction, you know. After we see that first pick, it'll be the Cho.
Your team
So
is
then
picking.
go for more of that playmaking potential with that engage.
Yeah, and Aether main's gonna be getting rid of Akai to further dent the playmaking capabilities of that Cho. Possibly take out Lolita as well is a choice. And there's the Akai. We might expect Mage being picked up here on the side of Aether main. Potentially Kagura, potentially a Gushin, which is typical. And instead, it's going to be a Harley, so it opens up Lolita, it opens up Gushin for ArkAngel Onage. Kagura as well is way open here. They can also go for Kaja.
Your team is picking.
And of course, LeBron did play very well on that Harley during our previous game. Was the MVP, if I recall correctly now. Looking at what is being locked in here for ArkAngel, the Alice.
Your team is
Gonna be
picking.
on their side.
As well as Martis. So, team fight is in the minds of both these teams, but Aether main looking like this won't make sense, but it's going to be the more team fight centric team. I don't know if my grammar was correct, but yeah, the Kaja being picked up, Divine Judgment somebody towards Akai to Hurricane Dance. You know, that's something. Or the flip side where Akai can Hurricane Dance and EJ on that Kaja would just pick somebody
Your
off.
team is picking.
Yeah, it seems like Aether main, they just wanted a lot of control here for their composition. You know, they have a lot of engage on their side. When we choose to fight, we will have the tools to do so. And that's essentially what they want to do against ArkAngel Onage. They want to bring the fight to them. And ArkAngel Onage, they need to look for answers to this massive engage already available on Aether main. Because if one of them miss positions, for sure they will be punished as...
Your team is picking.
A Hayabusa being picked up is surprising,
to say the least, yeah.
to say the least. Don't get me wrong, Hayabusa is a strong hero. But in this lineup, I don't think he's the right piece to this puzzle. That Lolita being picked up, though, is going to counter, is going to stop any sense of engagement here for Aether main, but only if the Numenon Blast connects. And the Tama's being picked up here. A lot more damage that is going to be dealt down across the board here for Aether main.
Okay, so I guess we're both thinking about this Hayabusa pick.
Really, I'm trying to figure out how well he's going to mix in this lineup. Would potentially benefit ArkAngel if they instead, I don't know, went for a Gatot Kasha maybe, possibly get a carry.
You know, in this situation, just leave it up to the pros. They know what they're doing. Maybe this is something they have prepared. It is something new. And in this sense, what does ArkAngel Onage have to lose?
Yeah, it's all or nothing anyway. Might as well just bring out their comfort picks. I mean, who knows? Hayabusa might be the thorn in the side for the Aether main, and we're gonna find out in quite a few if that pickup is gonna be worth it for ArkAngel Onage. But so far, Aether main's lineup is looking really solid. We might get a 2-0 here, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, on the side of Aether, man, it's not that big of an adjustment compared to game one. They still have the same playmaking potential, the amount to start these engages, and the damage to follow up on that setup. So we're expecting a lot of the same from Aether main. It's just a question of
Smash them.
how ArkAngel Onage
All
can
troops
perform
deployed.
as we head into potentially the last game of the day. It is ArkAngel Onage versus Aether main. Here we go.
And this is going to be, just like what you said, potentially the final game, as Aether main is on match point here. So, again, that Hayabusa pick, we're going to find out if he's going to be worth it. I mean, he has a lot of burst damage output, but will he be able to scale well, though? That's the question.
That is what we both will be watching out for, because he is the new face. He's the first time, I mean, it's the first time we've seen this pick throughout the day. And we've had a lot of games
We've had a lot
so
of
far.
It's been a long time since I've actually seen Hayabusa in the professional competitive play. I mean, he has the slow with the quad shadow, and Phantom Shuriken does deal a lot of damage in the cone range, but this is going to be a lot of damage being dealt by Aether main as well. CKTD diving in and out, and he's going to be able to escape that without any shadow of a doubt.
Aether main gonna try to go for a re-engage there, but the in and out from ArkAngel was just really, really good now. Aether main, EJ gonna try to look for something here. He's gonna jump onto Carbonara, 2v2.
Yeah, no Hurricane Dance available just yet, so it's just gonna be, you know, a good trade here in the bottom lane. Lots of HP being dwindled down there by Carbonara. This trap will also be taken. This is actually a 5-man presence here, a 4-man presence here over the bottom lane for Aether main. I think they're gonna go in for a dive here.
Turtle resurrecting
Pretty
suns
doable.
back up.
Changu does have the Yin Yang overturn ready, so we'll see if that's gonna show up when we get back into the game.
You know, when you're going for that dive, okay, risky play, and then you go into a pause. That's not the best timing, in my opinion.
Not really the best time.
Yeah.
I mean, don't press the home button when you're playing the game. That's
Does that happen?
I mean, you are holding your phone like this. It's pretty easy for you to like slip. You know, some make some models of phones.
Yeah, true.
I'm still dumbfounded by that Hayabusa pick though. I never expected Hayabusa to show
I like
up.
the skin he's wearing. He has a fish.
Hit you with a fish.
Yeah, he thought he has a fish on his back.
There's this one film. I forgot the name of the film where he's like wielding the fish as a sword as well. It's not a fish, but it's a swordfish. I forgot that film.
Like,
or was it a cartoon or an anime? I don't know.
It's probably a cartoon or an anime.
Probably. But we're gonna go straight into the game again. Yin Yang overturn not expended.
You know, actually, while we're on that topic, I'm actually very curious about what it feels like to actually get slapped by a live fish.
It's not pleasant at all.
It doesn't sound pleasant, but this might be first blood.
The third aggro though is too much for Crypt to handle. But going back to the topic of being slapped by a fish, I've had my fair share of fishes being slapped in my face. It's not pleasant.
How did you end up being slapped by a fish?
The fish was still alive in the market.
And you were looking at, were you trying to smell the
No,
fish?
I was looking at the fish and then it jumped up and slapped me in the face. But
First
Lasty
blood.
is gonna be the fish here for Aether main.
Got slapped.
Got slapped really bad in the face. We have a 4-man team as well.
That's how you know it's fresh.
Yeah, very, very fresh. And I think Martis here is looking for a fresh kill up for his own, but that's still a lot of Aether main presence here in the mid game.
Yeah, I think Divine Judgment wasn't available there for Aether main, so no pullback, even though he was isolated. So just the first blood so far for Aether main does open up a 1k gold lead for their side. Now EJ just gonna clear this wave.
This is actually really uncharacteristic for Aether main. Not able to secure turrets. Game number 1, we saw them secure turrets like less than 4 minutes into the game. Right now, there are still no semblance of any turret pushes here.
I also think
Their
it's a good adjustment by ArkAngel, not giving up the turrets that early as... Wow, he's mobile.
Yep, that's Hayabusa for you. He is a ninja, so you'd expect a ninja to be really, really mobile. But yep, it's all making sense now why they chose Hayabusa. They needed the mobility. And he does have a lot of damage as well. Oiji Shadow Kill is going to deal a lot of damage as he jumps back and forth the game. What would be a slippery character to go up against, really. Now it's all making sense, but will he be able to scale well, though? That's the question.
Yeah, I think it depends on whether or not Aether Main could find those fights now. Oh, look at that. We just talked about the mobility, but he is caught here.
He is caught. He's gonna be forced to use his Oiji Shadow Kill. He's gonna be able to escape that. That's gonna be a kill on the side of ArkAngel Onage. They are in the board right now, but Lusty getting caught in between a rock and a spinning panda.
That's a very odd way to die, but that's still a kill over to Aether Main. They are able to trade 1-for-1. Do they go for any objectives right after? The answer is no. Seems like things are going to reset, but they will be face checking into ArkAngel here. Show enough members to actually force ArkAngel Onage back, and now they have priority over this turtle.
Yep. Just 20% more XP, 20% more HP. Man, I'm losing my words here. This has been a very, very long day here in the MPL, and Lusty being pulled there with that Divine Judgment and gets jumped on by 3 people, I mean. That's a bad way to die. And this turret is going to fall down as well.
Yeah, Aether Main just decides, okay, we're going to go for this pick off. We're just going to pull you back. Now, I don't think Carbonara can defend this on his own. Tower going to go down to Aether Main. It didn't quite arrive at 4 minutes, but that's still the first tower of the game going over to Aether Main. Very much imitating what they did during our previous game.
Yeah, 1-3 is the scoreline, and it's still ArkAngel is still in the game without a shadow of a doubt. I want to see Hayabusa go online and just jump in and out of the fights without any problems. It's still yet to see Hayabusa dealing a significant amount of damage. That Numino Blast was unnecessary, to say the least. Did connect onto LeBron and EJ, but you know, I don't think it was worth it.
Just gonna secure the disengage for ArkAngel Onage. I wanted to risk anything. It was quite excessive, like you mentioned, but you know, at least they're on the safe side now. Aether Main not gonna be able to push forward for any more kills there. But speaking of pushing forward for kills,
yeah, Lusty is gonna immediately dive in, gonna try to get that Harley so that he won't be able to deal out damage. But Harley, being the slippery hero on his own, able to escape.
Yeah, he also had the support of EJ there. Now they're gonna get dove here. How does Aether Main play this?
They're gonna have to use that Hurricane Dance defensively, but they do secure a kill. Carbonara, though, almost takes down LeBron, but that turret's gonna go down without a doubt. Lembot, though, dropping low on HP, and thanks to that Divine Judgment. And it's gonna force ArkAngel Onage back. I think they overstepped their boundary with that turret kill.
Yeah, now Aether Main gonna push forward for more kills here. Carbonara, he tried to do something, but
no, he's not gonna survive that. Oh, actually gets a kill for his own. But meanwhile, over the top lane, man, Hayabusa just got shut down there against that Thomas. But Aether Main slowly gaining some real estate here.
Yeah, they're gonna take down even more towers here. I feel like mid lane tower will be gone very, very soon, unless ArkAngel Onage can go for a defense. It's not just enough members, so only 50% HP left on that tower. No big objectives, but still, Aether Main picking up all the kills they need in this world.
And that top lane is going to be pushed by that minion wave. From the bottom lane, though, ArkAngel will be defending this. The Lord is up, though. The Lord is up for taking. And it's going to be a big engagement, so to speak, because ArkAngel Onage, if they take the Lord, they can still fight back, get a turret or two, fall back, regroup, and reset everything.
And speaking of resetting things, Aether Main wanted to go for the pull in there, not able to find a viable target for that. They're just gonna go back, actually repeat the same play, rinse and repeat. You don't need to go for any other risky moves here, just do the same thing over and over, because it looks like ArkAngel don't have an answer to this play just yet.
Yeah, this Aether Main aggression is really on point so far in this game. They're all over the map, they're applying pressure on all points of the map, It's only going to be the middle lane that's going to be the problem here for ArkAngel Ownage. They need to defend that with all their might, keep that tier 1 turret up. But as I say that, CKTD is going to get jumped on by 4 guys.
Yeah, not slippery enough there. We know he is very mobile, but against 4 members, very easy for, very difficult for one ninja to actually get away now. Kenji gonna try and go for this 1v1 against them, but
well, that's happening over here at the bottom lane. This is going to be a counter engagement. That Lumina Blast will connect to 2 people, drops Changu low, and Tamago is a crip to low HP as well, but no follow-throughs there. At least it was a 3-for-2 trade for ArkAngel Ownage, but it's not really going well for them so far. Hayabusa has yet to make his impact in the game, and we haven't seen his impact being portrayed here at all.
Yeah, I do agree. Even though the pick did surprise us, it feels like Aether main are ready for it. You know, they successfully shut down that ninja. I mean, still in control, not as one-sided as our first game. There's still a bit of fight in ArkAngel, but very much Aether main in control.
I mean, I'm sorry, they could have just replaced Hayabusa with Hellcurt if they want to focus on objectives. If they wanted more mobility, Hellcurt's going to be there. And the added benefit of the Dark Knight Falls, it's more than enough for ArkAngel Ownage. But going for the Hayabusa pick, really questioning it. I mean, the mechanics, I understand why they picked up Hayabusa, but they're not able to get him online, which is a problem.
No, maybe they're just a big fan of ninjas, you know? Maybe he watches Naruto or something.
And that's a possibility. Yeah, might be the great Konoha shinobi, just like what they say. But this is going to be a clash that the Shinobis won't be able to stand. That Numenor Blast is going to not connect onto EJ, so he's just going to keep spinning to win. But Crypt dropping dangerously low on HP. The third aggro did connect. Lembot will be able to secure that kill onto him. And they're still on the offensive here, Aether main. They need to fall back, and that is exactly what they're doing. But while that's happening, Hayabusa was able to secure a turret.
Yeah, you know, Aether main actually lost out on that dive. They didn't find the optimal target to pick off. Normally, you'd see them just single out a target by pulling them back, but right there, they do a big misplay, and they actually lose their mid lane tower for it.
Ah, now it's starting to make sense. The reason why they didn't go for Hellcurt is because Hellcurt can still be shut down with just being chased down by all these guys. But Hayabusa, on the other hand, he can expend his ultimate to escape and create quite a big distance away from his pursuers. Split pushing might be the way to win here for ArkAngel Ownage.
Yeah, let's see. Can they actually find the split push as they're gonna jump on Hayabusa?
There you go. He's
whoa.
Yep, he disappeared like a ninja. And everybody is on his tail. Meanwhile, it's a 4v1 engagement here in the mid lane. They're still chasing CKTD. He's finally gonna get caught, and that's the that's a trade-off you're gonna go for if you're gonna go for a Hayabusa there. But while that's happening, Luminal Blast is being charged up, does connect onto Carbonara, and this is still looking like an Aether main victory here. They're forcing ArkAngel Ownage back, unable to secure any kills, and Aether main just looking really strong here.
Yeah, that's already 3 kills, I believe, onto their side. What objective does Aether main decide to go for? The minion waves, unfortunately, aren't pushing near any of the towers of ArkAngel, but they're sending 4 members strong towards the bottom half of the map while sending a solo mission towards the Lord to try to get everything off the map right now.
Yeah, Cho's gonna try to go for a steal, but that's not gonna happen. 7 seconds before the rest of the team respawns, and they're just gonna back off. That turret was worth it, and they're gonna try to secure the Lord, secure the top turret as well. They can tank the turret damage without any problems.
Yeah, Aether main is taking everything right now, and they can't do so after those pickoffs. Already opening up a 9,000 gold lead here. ArkAngel Ownage, where is your answer to what Aether main is doing?
Yeah, still trying to look for the answers of all that is left here. There are also a lot of questions going into the minds of ArkAngel Ownage. One of them is, why did you pick Hayabusa?
Hey, I mean, if they get the towers with the split push, it works for them, but unfortunately, Not working out as much, you know, just easily shut down whenever Divine Judgment is available. You just go for the Hayabusa. He can't escape from that now. Look at this strong 5-man push in the middle lane by Aether main.
A lot of real estate being contested here by Aether main. They're gonna go and ahead and walk with the Lord? No, they're gonna go for the middle push.
They're gonna look to go for more here. Tower's just gonna melt here. ArkAngel WM is just not doing anything to stop the push from happening.
They're gonna go to the top lane as well. Systematic, they're just being lawnmowers here.
It's a very easy rotation as finally ArkAngel does something with engage.
But no follow throughs here. Carbonata is gonna be caught there. That Numenor Blast will connect onto 2 people, 3 people even, but no, not enough damage here on the side of ArkAngel WM. We will be able to dwindle down the HP of EJ, but he's just too tanky. And all of a sudden, this is not good for ArkAngel WM. It's only a matter of time, but that Hayabusa finally able to secure a kill. They're able to delay the inevitable, but the HPs are there, and they're already standing up for the victory there. Look at Aether main. This is it.
End the game. Game's not over yet.
But CKTD is still trying to defend it with all his might.
Oh.
Oh?
Have they celebrated
Oh,
too
they
soon?
celebrated too early!
Shut down.
Oh my.
Kill.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it from anyone. But it seems like the game will be going on just for a bit more here, Nomad.
In the player counts for Aether main, we saw them stand up.
I saw him stand up.
I
I don't
saw
know
him-
about the other guys.
I think he stood up, did a high five for the people. I think he's the guy in the farthest part of the room, but man, okay. ArkAngel WM is still in the game. Hayabusa able to defend.
If Aether main loses this game, we will flip.
I will flip the table.
We will have a lot of worries.
Look at this. ArkAngel WM is looking for the fight there. That's I don't think that's wise for them at this point because their burst damage is not there just yet. They're not full levels yet. In the flood side, Aether main, almost more than half of them already max level here.
Okay, where does ArkAngel go here? They have renewed momentum after holding on. You know, their base very much exposed, very much in ruins, but let's see.
You know, the only problem with this, of them stepping out of their base, is that somebody can just tank the core and just get the Nexus down, the core down. Lembut, though, being caught here with that Divine Judgment, he's lasting really long here in this fight. Yin Yang overturn is not going to be committed. That Luminal Blast is going to connect on onto Kenji. He goes down. ArkAngel WM is on the offensive here. Man, Crypt dropping low on HP as well. What is going on here?
It looks like ArkAngel WM is winning that fight. That is exactly what's going on here, Nomad, now. They're looking at their options here. They can go for... They need to shove their lanes because the backdoor threat is imminent.
Yeah, LeBron is going to be there with that Harley. Going to try to go for this. The Lord is being contested as well. This can be stolen by Aether main. He can do it correctly. And it's actually going to go towards the side of Aether main. ArkAngel WM just is looking like they're... This is it. No doubt. The Lord is going to be summoned. The minions are already flooding towards the base. Hayabusa and Martis are going to be the defenders here. Meanwhile, here in the mid lane, Fusaken is trying so hard to create a lot of space for his team. And they are doing a good job defending this push.
Game's not over until it is over. Finally, they take down Cho. Oh, man.
EJ is going to drop low on HP. He's going to resurrect. Luminum Blast is going to connect to majority of Aether main. They're still pushing through. I mean, ArkAngel WM is still pretty much in the game if they can just get a smart wipe, but no, this is a lot of firepower for Aether main. They are going to be taking game number 2. They're going to win this 2-0.
Victory!
That series almost went... That game almost went really badly for Aether main.
Almost.
Almost, but in the end, it works out for them. It didn't look clean. Didn't look clean at all, but in the end, the results 2-0 over ArkAngel WM.
Very, very valiant effort from CKTD. They're on that Hayabusa, able to defend that base. I am...
Imagine if ArkAngel won this game.
Man, if ArkAngel won that game, that's a whole different story altogether.
Yeah, I think even though it did end that same, even though the results were unchanged, just a